From Raleigh, North Carolina, it's the Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack, a podcast dedicated to Lost on ABC. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack. My name is Jay.
And you couldn't edit out the Charger hat?
And welcome to the show. Jack, it has been 20 years.
Yeah, well, you sent me something a couple of days ago and said, yeah, do you want to do a 20-year? And I go, a what? You go, it's been 20 years?
20 years.
I was just a kid.
So, yes, thank you everybody for joining tonight. We'll say hello to the chat. It's a live podcast, live stream. Because
that's how we roll now. That's how
we do things.
If Lost was on right now, we'd be doing it live.
It'd be so much easier than how it was back in 2005.
Oh yeah.
When this show first started. Yes. So it was like the last week of September in 2005, right after the premiere of season 2 of Lost. You and I just fell in love with the show over the summer, got the DVD set, and we were also percolating an idea, trying to come up with a podcast idea of some sort.
Well, you were.
Yes, but I wanted to have you be a part of it in some form or fashion. And it didn't click until right after the season 2 premiere. We didn't watch it at the same time, but once you got home, like I came like with notes and you watched the episode, and then we were just talking about the season 2 premiere, all of our theories and stuff like that. And in that moment, it's just like, this is it. This is the podcast. And you're like, yes, it is. And so, I basically kind of just jumped in, learned how to make a podcast, how to make a feed, all of that kind of stuff, and premiered our first episode on October 1st, 2005.
Recorded at the ice rink at Cool Ventures with one microphone.
With one microphone. It was an eMac, if people that are familiar with it was like an iMac, like an old CRT iMac, but it was a little bit newer than that, that we had in a camp that was at the ice rink that both Jack and I worked at. And yeah, it was just one microphone set up between us. And we recorded, the whole episode was maybe 16 minutes, which
most definitely,
which is wild to think about. But then we posted the show, and I think, 60 or so people listened to that first episode.
It was 60 because I was like, oh my God, 60?
60 people. Wow.
I'll never forget it because I was like, oh my God, 60 people.
And then just kind of kept slowly growing a little bit and a little bit. But in Ryan from the transmission calls us out well. So there was us, there was a transmission, the Lost casts.
Scott and Steve.
I don't think Scott and Steve were there just yet.
Delta Park,
I think, was the other one. And there was like the Lost cast as well, but I don't think they hung around very long. But it was we all kind of unleashed our episodes around the same time. And then I believe the following week or maybe a couple weeks later, the official Lost podcast started. But what happened?
Those jerks.
But what happened was the video iPod came out, and one of the first TV shows that you could download on iTunes was Lost. And Ryan Ozawa from the transmission called it out. It's like, well, people were searching for Lost in iTunes, and what happened it would show podcasts as part of your search, and those first 5 or so podcasts showed up, and very quickly, got thousands of listeners. Jorge Garcia called in on our 6th episode. It just kept growing and growing and growing until, well over 100.
I just listened to the first part of that episode.
Oh, really?
I get people asking me all the time, where can I get the old episodes? Where I can get the old episodes? So I go to jayandjack.com.
Yeah, they're all
under archive, and someone said they couldn't find it. So I went and I said, is it not there anymore? So I go, well, there it is. Let me click on the episode. I go, and it was that episode where Jorge called us.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we haven't done a Lost podcast episode since 2016, I think.
Has it been that long?
Or no, 2015. So it's been 10 years since we've done a Lost podcast episode.
So it was our 10-year.
It was during our 10-year anniversary.
10-year anniversary. Wow.
Yeah, but if anyone wants to listen to it, the website from back then is still archived. It's jayandjack.com/lost. So people do ask that. What I love about this old website is we still got the MySpace page link. Which is important. Very important.
It's still up there?
Let's click on it. I doubt. Hey, look, it's still a thing on MySpace.
Wow.
There's nothing else here.
And my friend, the guy that he was friends with me.
But
the guy that created
Tom.
Tom, yeah, Tom was my friend.
But yeah, so this is kind of cool. First time back in a decade, and but it's kind of wild. 20 years, Jack. Can you believe it's been 20 years since we did the show?
I can't. I honestly can't.
It is wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild. So I was doing the math. So I was 20 years old when we started the show. I'm 40 now. You were 43.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I'm 60 now.
You're 63 now. But really, it's kind of wild. I'm just a few years younger today than you were when we did that show.
That's true. You look older than I was then.
Do you know the difference between you and I in our 40s? Still got a good head of hair.
Yeah, but I was in shape.
I'm relatively in shape.
Yeah. Okay.
But either way, amazing that we have, it's been 20 years since those days. We got a lot to dive into today. I got a lot of videos teed up, some fun videos from the past. We'll take a look back on Lost and in our show. I will challenge Jack to the 5. I hope you're ready for that.
I had no idea what we were doing today. I just said, yeah, I'll be there.
just like old times.
Yeah, I'll be there. Whatever.
But let's say a little of the chat. We got people here watching right now. We got Vanilla Scooper, who was here earlier at 6:25 a.m. this morning.
He's got a Stay Puft Marshmallow logo there.
Yeah, exactly.
Icon or whatever you call it.
Let's see. We got Brandon Ford. Listen to you guys for years. Hard to believe it's been this long. It is wild. Nick Dillinger, good to see you, Nick. Daryl Foy, Fallon, and Daryl. Love the two of them.
Love bitter Daryl.
Randy, good times 20 years down the road. Rose Bernard's still working for Dharma. I'm sure
they are. They are.
Allison Troy, good to see you, Allison. Chris, so great to hear this intro again. Yeah, I whipped that bad boy out. And Zach was like, because I was editing that video, like pretty much right up until we went live. And he's like, so why do you have this really bad music? Well, Zach, it was the intro music to the show that I wrote. Thank you. He's like, wow. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, oops. Do I still get my allowance?
Nope, not anymore. Ro, good to see you. Studio Henge, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Is 20 years old today too, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. I guess. Yeah, I do a YouTube channel called Geek Dad Life, and I do say this phrase too. A lot of these things I haven't really changed in 20 years. Colleen is here. Allison Nichols, good to see you, Allison.
Whoop, whoop.
Janet is here. We got Brooke here. We got John Norton.
I didn't know the numbers added up to 108.
Wait, what?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
We got Matt Trees.
We should go back and count how many emails we have.
But at least blast from the past, Miami Mike.
Miami Mike. I talk to Miami Mike all the time.
Well, I don't. Nobody likes Scott Tequila.
Yeah, no.
Go Padres.
I have to see him tomorrow, but Padres.
And they could still be playing when we go to dinner with him.
I know.
We'll be at the Turkey Lounge. Eddie is here. Good to see you, Eddie. Tommy Jenkins, seeing that website takes me back. Yeah, exactly. Dude, this is a Lost Level flashback. Jacob Parr, big thanks to Jacob, who did the 20th anniversary design logo, did our 10th anniversary. Has done a lot of logos.
You were 13, Jacob?
13
Come
years
on,
young.
man. So you're still a kid.
Oh, my goodness. George Lucas talk show in the chats.
George Lucas.
Phenomenal show. Huh?
George Lucas is in the chat. That's
yeah.
nice.
Well, it's a phenomenal show. Go check it out. I'm sure most people here have seen it, but really fun show. Oh my god, Patrick.
I was also 13.
Well, we're old now, Jack.
Well, I was old. Again, I was old then.
It's weird though, being because again, when I look at you at that time, I thought you were ancient. I thought you were so old. And now I am in the same decade of age that you were when we started that show.
It's no fun, is it?
Life comes at you fast.
Wait another 20 years when you're like going, oh my God.
Oh my God.
I don't want to depress people. It's great being old.
I was 13, 28 years ago. Oh my god, it is weird when like people come up like, oh, I listened to you when I was 10 and they're full grown adults. It is weird.
It
is weird.
Yeah, it's great.
All right, Jack, well, I think it's about time to go into a Lost recap. It's been a little while. You ready to
all right, I'm ready.
Hopefully this works.
Are you gonna play the Lost recap song?
Oh, I got it teed up, buddy.
Ooh,
here we go.
Last weekend.
Wait, I gotta say something too. I say that I probably said this 10 years ago.
Oh, hey, play it again. Sorry, hold on.
Last week.
I just wanted to hear it again. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
When we were recording, Jay played those. Any song he had, he played those songs. Now, I'm reading the chat. He didn't have to play those songs. He could just put it in there and just skip, but he had to play those songs every time. So you had to hear that song you went through it. I went through it every single time. But go ahead.
Listen, it was always important to me because we were, even though there was not live streaming really at that time. Remember TalkShoe recorded live. It was terrible. So
yeah, like Jessica just said, still waiting for Daniel A. Kim interview. F you, TalkShoe.
Exactly. But last weekend is what a lot of people thought.
Last weekend.
But I thought it was important to have the segment songs. We experienced them live, so it kind of puts us in the right frame of mind for that segment.
Because you couldn't just say, "Hey, it's Lost Recap," and I go, "Okay." I mean,
no,
pretty much. Yeah, I guess
it wouldn't work. All right, Jack. It's been 15 years since the show went off the air.
That's what it's hard to believe. 15 years we were at the Orpheum. I mean, that was crazy. I can't believe it's been that long.
And what's wild to me is that 15 years since that show went off the air, we still don't have any new Lost content to recap or talk about.
No, it's like they were done.
Yeah. And well, I know Darlton is done. They have moved on. But it blows my mind. We don't have somebody wanting to take on Lost and kind of and I get it.
I've thought about doing it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What would you do, Jack?
I don't want I know there's someone out there getting ready to steal my idea, but I think it would center around Rose and Bernard though.
Oh God. I don't want to speak ill of anybody's health or anything, but they're still alive, both actors?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they gotta be close to their 80s.
Okay, here's my question. No, because you can't do like a prequel with them when they're young and like recast them or something.
Well, you can nowadays with CGI and all that other stuff. You can do that. AI just go.
It's
Like I'm
just
young.
it's shocking to me that we nobody's done it. Do you think is it too long now? Like will anyone even care if they bring it back? Like is there enough, juice?
I think people. I think bottom line is the reason it's taken so long. People are afraid to take it on. I mean, you take it on, it's a bust. I mean,
I'm
it,
sorry.
it would have again. It would have
Well,
to be. I'd put it on
come
like Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime. It would have to be like an 8-episode season. Sam Anderson is 78 and Scott is 75. Wow.
The DAR AARP ma.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I just think it's where do you go? It had to be completely different characters, and I think just to be tough. And then you're going to have people who love Lost that are going to be like, how it is with Star Trek and all the shows that they, people, you reboot, people say, leave it alone. And I think that's another problem.
No, I get that, but in the world where like IP is like squeezed out of every last bit of juice that it has, it's wild that and again, it's Disney owns Lost, and nothing is sacred to Disney.
That's true.
Like Walt Disney's been dead, and now he's like they've reanimated him as an animatronic at Disneyland. Like they'll get everything out of it that they can.
I think what you could do is maybe do shortly after the Mother episode, Across the Sea, maybe do something like that and get more of the Jacob but those guys are older too. So, I mean, it would have to be as younger. I don't know. It's just, there's something out there. Someone could come up with something, but I think it would be tough to and plus it's one of those shows that's expensive to do too. So
yeah, that's a part of it too. It's an expensive show.
And networks are looking for show because a lot of shows get canceled, not because they're bad, because they cost too much to make.
Yeah. That definitely is
the original Battlestar Galactica. So there you go.
But again, they made a very big hit show too.
Yeah.
But I kind of agree with what Matt is saying here. I think you'd have to do a full reboot, start from scratch. I agree. I agree with that sentiment just because it's been so long. But the thing is, like, the idea of it, I think, is still really solid. And there's so many stories there that we didn't really get to tap into. Like that last season, I think a lot of the frustrations in the last season was like, hey, there was so much stuff. There was so much lore you teed up in this thing. And we really kind of sprinted to the finish and just kind of, try to get to the end because we had to get to the end.
Well, before they had an end date, they were really just kind of throwing things at the wall to drag it out. And they people wanted
season 3.
Yeah, people wanted more of Dharma. People wanted more of the Hanzo Foundation and all this different stuff.
Yeah.
So, but again, the problem is the actors today are all older.
Hey, you know what? I watched Duster, and Josh Holloway still looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, Duster I thought it was a very good show. It got canceled though.
It did.
I don't know why, but it got canceled.
I don't know how.
So I don't know.
Like, come on, 20 years later, and Brock is still a loser.
He is. We can agree on that. He is still a loser, a dead one.
If we don't know what will happen next with Lost, we've had 10 years since we last did a podcast about it. It's been 15 years since the show is in. And you did a Lost rewatch on your YouTube channel for a time. Has your opinion changed at all in these, decade and a half since the show went off, and over a decade since we've done a podcast about it?
Meaning, I still think it's a great show. I mean, I still want to sit down and watch it without taking notes. I just think that would be fun to sit there and go at my own pace and just because because we did a couple rewatches and then I did the thing on YouTube, and so there's a lot going on. But I am going to sit down one of these days and just start it and watch because I love the pilot. Yeah, it's great. And even though I know what's going to happen, when each time we did a rewatch, I noticed something different. Every 3 or 4 episodes, I go, I didn't recognize. I didn't see that. I don't know how. Yeah. But it's just so. I think it's still. I know people hate the show. Some people hate it. They didn't like the ending and stuff like that. I loved it because it was always about the characters. Yeah. And I love the characters, and that's what. Yeah. The thing,
I agree. I haven't really rewatched it in a long time, at least a decade. I haven't gone back to watch Lost. And I'm kind of waiting till my kids are old enough. Zach could probably be okay. Alex definitely isn't yet. So I'm because Zach is 11, Alex is 7. So I'm both Colleen and I are kind of waiting because it's on Netflix now, but we have the Blu-ray complete collection set or whatever. But we've been kind of holding back to rewatch it, to watch it with them, because to them it's just this thing. Like even they were watching the videos that I kind of recorded to share today, and there's like, wait, you did that? Oh, you were there? Like, oh, this, and or even we were very lucky to be a part and interviewed for the Getting Lost documentary,
Right.
And so we were at the premiere and they came to that, and it's this abstract thing to them, and so I can't wait till we actually sit down and watch it. It's kind of a weird thing now that I don't know. It just, I don't know. I can't just watch it casually. It's maybe it's built up too much now.
I think that every year we do the Comic-Con panel in San Diego, and there's always somebody in the audience whose kid they'd watch Lost, and now their kid is old enough to watch it, and the kids always seem to love it.
Yeah,
they had questions, and it's obviously was different because we watched it. Obviously we were there, the message boards, and there wasn't really, Twitter wasn't big then, and the social media wasn't that big, but it's fun when you see the kids go, yeah. And I do the Ramblecast, and Chris is, he's watching with his daughter, and she guesses things and stuff like that, and sometimes he goes, wow, she's right, but I don't tell her until it comes out, that she's going to be right. So I think that would be cool watching. So I don't have anybody, here anymore. Maybe
I moved out.
Maybe the
years ago or whatever.
Maybe the cat. I mean, cat could watch it, but he's kind of.
You have your wonderful wife.
She's not going to watch it again.
No, she's done. She's had enough. That's fair. That's fair.
Well, we kind of made it. We ruined it for her. So.
Well, that's okay. Not everything can be perfect. John Norton. I think Lost Legacy is and will continue to be in the shows it helped inspire and the type of TV we have now because of it, and other prestige shows. Absolutely. I agree, Norton. Jess, besides 20 years later, we're still talking about it. A reboot will lose that mystery. We still talk about Game of Thrones, Heroes, or other shows after the ending. I'm sorry, she said, who still talks about Game of Thrones? The sweet irony of Game of Thrones is that and this we had not talked about this since the last time we've done a podcast. George R.R. Martin was like, well, I don't want to blow it like Lost. And I'd argue Game of Thrones blew it way worse. Because actually I like the ending of Lost, so there's no ill will there, but just absolutely
the ending, shows like Dexter and Game of Thrones, I haven't done rewatch. I like the first 4 or 5 seasons of Dexter's is excellent, but this final season, not when they came back, but the final season was so bad I couldn't wait for it to end. I go, just kill them off already, which spoiler, didn't happen. And but Game of Thrones is love Game of Thrones. It's like The Walking Dead. Love The Walking Dead until season 7, and it's just these shows I just gave up on. Walking Dead. I made it my Dexter rule. I no longer, if I know I'm committed to something, and I'll keep watching it. I'm pretty loyal, but when the show, I think, is stretching it out or just loses its interest, I stop. I call it the Dexter rule.
That's great. I think it's a great rule, and it's true. They brought it back again. It's already canceled, right? I think.
Is it? I don't know.
I know they brought it.
I haven't watched it.
Rob Howard, 7 kids and 20 years later, and my wife and I are still tuned into your podcast. We miss you guys. Oh, Rob, that's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
7 kids. Good Lord.
7 kids and counting.
That's incredible. I have 2 and can't handle it. So good on you. 7.
I had 3 and couldn't handle it.
I love this idea from Jacob Parr. I'm expecting some show to be a surprise Lost spinoff someday. The twist of the show is that's in the same world as Lost. I could see it happening. That'd be cool.
Now that would be cool. Maybe they're working on it right now.
Maybe, but that would be the perfect way to like bring it back. You know, that would be cool. That'd be
maybe it's a comedy, and at the end, Jack, Kate, and Sawyer are in the bed, and then one of them wakes up and says, "I had a bad dream." What do you think? I dreamed I was on this island.
Good to know the Crackpot theories have not gotten any better 20 years later. Speaking of you and Comic-Con, the first video I want to share is here. This is so we actually are still doing our Lost panels at Comic-Con. So
it's no longer in San Diego. It's down if you go past Tijuana.
Yeah, it's in TJ.
Yeah, it's in TJ. So
but it still happens, and people still show up, and new people show up every year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
somehow we find something to talk about for a whole hour.
We do. And usually Ralph comes down and Joe comes down, and
I mean that ruins it, but
it does a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah,
but still, it's so great. So I think 19 years or so running, or maybe 18 years, we've done that panel at Comic-Con. But this was, I believe, 2010. It was right after the finale, and you, Jack, were trying to show off our room that we had that year that I believe was in the Marriott.
Oh, okay.
So here we go.
Santa Rosa. As you see, we're standing outside the Santa Rosa room, the site of this year's Jay and Jack panel on Saturday at 1 p.m. And we're going to take a look inside. Okay, we're not going to take a look inside. We're going to tell you about the room. It looks pretty big from what we can see. Looks like what we have a special surprise for you guys who are hesitant about coming to the Jay and Jack panel this Saturday. All you people who whine and complain about not getting the answers, they're all in this envelope. This envelope right here. You're going to find out all the answers at the Jay and Jack panel. I guarantee it. Can you see me winking? Can you see me winking, Cliff?
I see you winking.
Okay. But just seriously, we're going to have a good time. You can come ask questions, talk about how you thought the final went, if you enjoyed it. Like I said, we could get in, we'd show it to you, but it's locked. That's how important we are. We've asked like several people, and they all say, hey, go away, you're bothering me. But Saturday, 1 p.m., get here early. It's going to be a sellout. I guarantee it. Bye.
only one chin then.
What I love is, because we did a lot of skits, bits, vidcast, the Lost vidcast, and stuff like that. My favorite thing in all of them is if you were trying to remember a line, you would squint your eyes and be like,
"Oh, really?"
If you were trying to remember it.
I did not know that.
I believe that was 2010. I think that was the finale. I believe.
I guess.
But yeah, any favorite San
What do you mean remembering a line? I don't. There is no script. Winging it, man.
But you're in your head, like when you're thinking of what you want to say.
Because I really squint now because my brain it's overloaded with it. Just you can only take so much. It's like a computer. You can only store so much information there.
Yeah. So any of your favorite Comic-Con moments? Anything that jumps out at you?
Comic-Con. I think the time we had dinner with Jorge, that was pretty cool.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was Comic-Con, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Comic-Con. That was, and we had to be quiet, and we couldn't tell anybody. Remember, he said, "Don't tell anybody." And we're like, I'm like going, "I'm gonna have dinner with Jorge Garcia," So couldn't do this, couldn't do that, but that was cool.
It was really cool because that was our first Comic-Con year.
Yeah.
That year we even asked a question at the panel, which I did. Somebody had a video of that on YouTube, but the audio was terrible.
Oh, was it?
But it is on YouTube. I mean, I'll say I can pull it up just to kind of like look at it. But so Ralph had done it the year before, and he said he walked right into the panel for Lost.
Which we did.
We didn't.
We didn't walk in on that one?
No, we got in line early. Now, it wasn't camping out overnight, which it eventually
Okay. Yeah. I thought the first year we just walked in.
No. Well, maybe you walked in, but I know we got there early.
Well, I know people.
You know people.
I know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we got there. We lined up. They kind of had the line set up along the outside of the 20s for Ballroom 20, and yeah, we lined up early. I think we got there a few hours early, and then I remember the whole plan, at least from Ralph's perspective, was to get us as close to the microphones as possible,
Right.
so that we'd have a chance to ask the question. I can't find it now on YouTube. Oh well. But
I know
anyway,
I was scared to death.
you were scared to death because you wanted to ask this question to the creators of the show. What was the question?
Will we find out there's an underwater hatch? And Jorge knew.
Yeah, he even said I knew that question was coming.
I knew that, and I think Damon Lindelof said it always does. I'm like going, no, Damon, come on. You're my bald brother, but come on, man, it doesn't always come.
So you asked it there, 2006, and lo and behold, what? 4 years later?
It wasn't it was Charlie's death. So what year was that? That was 2008, right? 2007.
Was that season 3 finale?
Yeah.
So a few years later, lo and behold, what you said was like, remember that cable? Like, what does it go out to?
And they went, cable? What do you mean cable? Saeed picks up this cable. Instead of going out to the ocean, which I thought he should have done, he went into the jungle. I said, no, where's the cable going? And I didn't put 2 and 2 together until we saw after season 2, we see it. Started season 2, we see a hatch.
Yep.
I go, oh, that's where that cable's going, is going to an underwater hatch. And people, stop talking about the underwater hatch. You're an idiot. And I'm just cleaning that up because it was a lot of worse than that.
You got a lot of pushback.
Got a lot of heat, and I didn't back down.
You didn't.
I did not back down. I don't. I fight it. I don't back down.
And the thing is, when that happened, I believe because they would have like cast hats for the seasons or whatever, and that season it was the hat with the Hydra logo on it, and Jorge Garcia mailed you that hat as like here you go, here's an attaboy.
And
that you got it right.
And the card he sent, he signed it, so I kept it as an autograph.
So
I have both the signature and the hat.
Do you have it? I'm surprised you're not wearing the hat today. I feel like
it might be up in the attic.
I don't know. I'm only wearing this pod because I wore it for good luck today and it worked, so I have to.
Well, you got to keep wearing it.
But James, do we get a Cash App card for coming?
Sure, James.
Good to see you.
It doesn't have any money on it, but you get it.
I mean, is Global Cash Card still exists? Is Michael Purcell still exists? Michael, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well.
I've sent him messages and
no response.
No,
wow,
no.
Left out cold.
We used to be like this, Michael and I.
BFFs.
I used to talk to him all the time.
Well, speaking of that finale part, actually, before we get into that, I do want to share just a fun moment of cool things that we got to do during the time. One of my favorites was when we got to cover the premiere of season 6 on the beach in Waikiki.
That was cool.
And it was an all-timer experience. Like as I was kind of pulling these videos out and together, Zach was like, "Wait, you went to Hawaii?" And I was like, "Yeah, we went to Hawaii."
Well, I think the funny thing is when we waited for like 3 hours sitting in the. It was hot, but we kept fiddling with our feet because we were barefoot and we dug this hole. So we were a lot. I mean, they were on like it was like a foot high maybe platform. But we dug like a 2-foot hole. I was nervous, and I think you were nervous. So we're just going back and forth. So it looks like we're like 4 feet high. They're like 10 feet high. It's Land of the Giants.
Tiny was there. We don't know why. He just showed up. No, I'm sorry.
No. He was invited.
He was invited because he was friends with Michael Purcell.
Right. Yes.
The person who showed up was the guy who played Kate's dad for like that half a scene or something. Before,
and he wasn't as burned up as he was in the show.
But I just remember I think Michael was like, "Hey, the guy who played Kate's dad just showed up, and he just showed up at the red carpet, and we didn't invite him." And he showed up, and then he sat on the panel. I don't think he asked a single question, or it was asked or answered a single question. He just sat there.
Give him credit. He should. I don't know if he's done anything since.
I don't know either.
I don't know if he does a
Somebody
lot.
look it up for us.
Maybe he goes on Reno 911 or those 911 shows and he plays a burn victim. I don't know.
Maybe
That's what he's good at.
But
yeah, it was funny. I don't know. Tiny was there because he was a friend of.
I believe he was a friend. Like, I can get this guy, and we're like,
well, they were talking about getting. Who else were they talking about getting? Who's the? Because sometimes I was like, well, why? The guy that played Wojo Hoetz from Barney Miller. He was trying to get him. Max Baird. I think it's Max Baird. Whatever his name was. I go. I don't think he was on Lost, was he? there were a lot of people. Well, Michael had big ideas, and he was a dreamer, and he pulled through with a lot of them. So
it was kind of wild. It was wild. We'll save the finale party for later. But let's talk about the Waikiki trip, and these are some outtakes from Red Carpet. Good. All right, everybody, we are here at the red carpet at the Lost Sunset on the beach. Jack, are you excited?
I'm excited. I can't wait. I really am excited. I can't wait.
All right, so we are here. This is our spot. Actually, this is our whole area. This little tag right here.
From here to here, not over there. Not over here and right there. So that's what we have.
Yes, and as you can see, the screen is up. The special seating is up, and all the people are out there waiting to watch the show.
Ready? They're fired up. People in here all morning. All morning.
All right, so next time you see us, we'll hopefully be talking to some very important Lost people.
The tough questions that people want to know.
All right, we'll see you guys later. Bye. Mr. Gladfelter.
Yeah, what do you want?
So, what does it feel like to finally have the role of vlog carrying guy?
It's been an honor. I expect an Emmy, probably an Oscar, probably a Tony.
You can't really get an Oscar. I mean, at best, I think you get a Golden Globe.
Okay, Golden Globe, People's Choice, as the best vlog carrying guy in the history of vlog carrying guys.
Well, congratulations, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Guy's kind of a tool, I think. All right, well, we actually got moved now. We got some greener pastures.
Someone was letting off a stink.
So now we got a great vantage point of everybody here.
Joe.
They're all going to come down this way, so hopefully we can ask Josh Holloway to marry me. What, did I steal it?
It was gonna be
in your face!
All right, I'll settle for Matthew Fox or...
That's fine, he's so whiny. Hopefully he's not watching this.
I'm sure he is.
All right, so we'll see you guys in a few. Oh my God.
yeah, they pushed us back down. They said
they did. They kind of pushed to the end of the, but it worked out fine because
it was that one guy though. He was kind of a tool.
What guy was kind of a tool?
That guy was like,
oh, the guy kept like, you just move it along or whatever.
move it along. I'm like going, we're at the end. What are you talking about? we're the last people to ask a question.
In fairness, like was very fortunate last year to do the red carpet for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And I kind of wish there was a person kind of managing who talked to who.
Yeah.
They didn't have that there. It was just if the actor or actress decided to stop by, they would. At least for the Lost thing, they kind of shepherded people to.
Well, it was that E! Entertainment reporter. She was hogging all the people.
She was hogging.
I don't want to call her out because I can't remember.
What was her name again?
Hog. Yeah, she was hogging. I called her the hog.
You're not calling a woman a hog.
Not that. She was hogging she was bogarting. She was hogging.
There you go. There you go.
That better, bogarting?
That's better.
But it was funny though, because we had planned.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna go buy a big thing of Jack Daniels. Big thing. And we're gonna because Matthew Fox always said he knew the ending. And I was gonna ask him the question, I was gonna bring out the Jack Daniels, say, okay, hey, all three of us drink this.
Mm-hmm.
if we're standing at the end and you're not, you have to tell us the ending of Lost. But I got so nervous I forgot to get the Jack Dan, and plus he never made it to us anyway because someone was bogarting Matthew Fox. He never made it down to us.
We didn't get Matthew Fox, and we didn't get Josh Holloway. We got everybody. Oh, and we didn't get
Thanks,
we didn't get Harold Perrineau, famously.
Harold Perrineau. Yeah, well, that was I don't want to talk about it. Let's be positive.
But everybody else was so cool. Like we went to this party the night before, got to meet a lot of people, and everyone was just so gracious. It actually really helped for the red carpet because we had already kind of talked to everybody, so we kind of built a little rapport. So by the time they came to the red carpet, we had those conversations. And then the night before, my favorite part about that party, and I probably should have found that picture, but we have it around. I think. Was it Etor who was? I don't know if he was still ABC.
Yeah,
he kind of shepherded us around.
We follow each other on Facebook and not Facebook, Instagram. We like each other's stuff. Yeah, he was really nice, and he kind of helped us go this and meet certain people. And one certain person he apologized after. He says, "I'm sorry that happened to you."
But it was like, oh, Damon and Carlton want to meet you. And we're just like, oh God, like literally crap my pants kind of moment a little bit. And so they shepherd us it was kind of offside to the party. Like there was the party and then they took us to the side.
Yeah.
And then we start chatting with them. And the thing that I remember, what's the thing you remember the most about Damon Carlton?
I got to be honest with you. I hadn't eaten all day because we were doing a tour.
You're pretty hammered.
And I was, they had Mai Tais and I just kept drinking Mai Tais and Mai Tais. I've not had eat all day, and I'm like going, all right, I got to stop drinking. I'm drunk. So we're sitting there, and I'm trying to concentrate on the conversation. I don't know what was said. I just remember thinking, try and act normal. I can't do it.
Act sober. Act sober.
Act sober. That's a great answer. I love that.
I gotta find this picture now.
Yeah,
Colleen, if you can help me find this picture, if you're watching,
I'm not gonna say I was toast.
Us meeting Damon and Carlton.
Yeah. I left. I go. I don't remember anything that was said. I mean, I think they said they listened to our pod. I think that's what they might have said that one time, and I think I said, yeah, you've been stealing my ideas for
you didn't
4 years now.
You did not say that. That definitely didn't happen.
I was thinking it. Well, I think I did say it. It came out like this. You know when you're drunk and you can't speak.
Here it is. Hold on. I found the picture. It's on the Facebook. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. So there it is. Snapping the picture. So there you are, trying to act sober, I guess.
Yeah, I was leaning up against the wall. I think you have a drink in your. Do you have a drink in your hand?
You have the drink in your hand.
Oh, I have a drink in my. Well, they kept bringing them to me. I was like, going,
enhance. Hold on.
I guess I do.
Sure, it's a Mai Tai. That looks like a whiskey on the rocks.
That might have been. They kept. Would you like another drink? Sure. Do we have any food to absorb this? Soak it up.
They had little little appetizers, little finger foods, if I remember.
Nah, I don't know.
So anyway,
it was a lot of fun, and it was like
I remember what they said.
What'd they say?
They said, so you're a father and son duo, right?
Okay, I do remember that.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, I was like, you know, this show is about daddy issues, right? Like
that's right. That's what I do remember that now.
That you want to do a podcast about. And I was and I think it was some whatever. And then you had nice pleasantries and then moved on. But that was a fun moment.
And then Jeff Fahey told me about this really cool bathroom toilet.
Yes.
Him and Colleen were getting drunk together. And I happened to mosey on over there.
They partied. They threw it back.
And he goes over and goes, and I said, oh, I love your work. He goes, oh, thank you. Later on, I saved his life.
You did. But, that didn't happen that night. I think that.
No, it was after the party because Joe had a party.
An after party.
And
Jeff
was
there.
And Jay goes, hey, everyone. Jeff Fahey and all the Lost Geeks. I think I can say that because I'm one. I go, whoa. I go, Jeff, stand behind me. Stand behind me, Jeff.
we went to some, and again, we had already been pretty drunk from the actual cast party, and
Yeah.
we went to that thing.
One of us was really drunk, but it wasn't you or I.
Well, Jeff was, yeah, we were all kind of, I was pretty hammered because when we go to that thing and Jeff's coming up, I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Fahey, and then they all swarm.
It was like a stampede. If you know westerns, when the cattle stampede, I go, whoa, 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 and Jeff got behind me. I go, I got you, Jeff. I
remember looking.
I go, back, people, back.
I remember looking at Jeff's face and just like the sheer horror. And I was like, oh my god, that was dumb.
Because he
really
plays a lot
dumb.
of bad guys, but he's the nicest guy in the world. But that bathroom, he wasn't wrong.
Oh my
He said
god.
that toilet has to be $10,000. It looked like the captain's chair from Star Trek.
Well, I mean, we went to Japan. It was probably one of the standard Japanese toilets.
No, it was pretty amazing.
Warming and
It was pretty amazing.
okay.
Highlight of my trip.
It was a very nice toilet. Very nice toilet. All right, I have another video here. This one, let's start moving to our incredible experience of the finale party. It again, people still to this day, whenever we run into them, they say, "Oh my god, the people that win, it was 3,000 something people."
But it's like 10,000 people said they went.
What's that?
Like 10,000 people said they
I
went.
don't know about that, but
It's like I was there. I'm like,
some people say, that was such a great experience. So I did find some videos from that, and again, we're just so freaking young. But this one was fun.
we make TV watchable.
All right, it's
remember that
May
slogan.
23rd, the last finale day. We are here for just kind of setting up everything for the party later on. And as
For
you
the
can
show.
For the show.
Not a party.
Last finale
and a
party
and a
show. Yeah.
Had a party last night.
As you can see, I mean, this place, the Orpheum Theater, is just beautiful.
Michael Purcell down there.
Yeah, he's right down there. See him. Wave to the camera. So
Don't wave to the camera anymore. No.
So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have tomatoes ready for when Jack comes on stage.
But if they throw like Jay, they'll miss.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and Star Wipe show something else. So you can find all of the videos of the interviews and stuff like that. But go ahead, Jack.
Well, you said they kept taking me to the red carpet. I go, I'd be talking to some of the actors, and then some of the other actors. I go, well, I didn't get to meet them. They go, well, you were left. I go, because they kept telling me to go to the red carpet. I'm like, no, I want to be down here. I don't need my picture taken anymore. So I was a little bummed about that, but I was having fun up there. It was good. It's all good. It's all good.
It was a great experience. One that I will never forget, that we sold out the Orpheum Theater in downtown LA. And just a memory that's seared in my brain is going out on that stage for the first time and looking out and seeing the thousands of people.
Yeah.
And not knowing what to say. We both winged
Winged it. Yeah.
We've always been able to kind of wing it and make something out of nothing. I do have that video teed up for when we went out on that stage. A moment that, again, I think will just live with me forever. Was going out there in front of thousands of fellow Lost fans and kind of sharing in a pretty cool moment. So let me tee that one up. I think is this one. Nope, it's not that one. It's this. Nope, not that.
Best produced podcast.
It's kind of a rush job.
Let's bring them out the way we're supposed to.
Oh, Michael Purcell.
Jay, Jack, 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 yeah!
That's just refreshing.
How about Michael Purcell over here? The man that made this happen. Everybody, how you guys doing tonight? Jack, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, but did you tell them the news?
What's the news?
The feed for Lost is not working.
Really?
Yeah, it's not. We're not gonna be able to see the episode tonight.
Sorry, guys. So that means Jack's gonna have to sing some songs. All right, here we go. Ready? Go. Oh, all right. You know, we're really excited. I can't wait to watch the final episode. And, you know, we just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to us for all these years.
Putting up with us, guys. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, especially with this guy's crackpot theories. It's like, come on. No, I was kidding. So we just want to say a big thank you. We wouldn't be here today without all of you guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. You guys are amazing. The best fans in the world. The best fans. And speaking of the best fans in the world, we gave away a freaking VW van.
And that van was sweet.
It was so nice.
It was so nice. So nice. So choice. I seriously wanted to steal it, but it didn't have a lot of they had to drain the tank.
Yeah,
because they couldn't have the gas in there and for the fumes and stuff like that. So I go, well, that just takes my plan away. I was going to drive away while the show was going on and go hide it somewhere. But
the fact that we got to share in that moment, the last episode on that big freaking screen in the Orpheum Theater, just again, just one of those things on your deathbed, something you look back on and be proud of. So
one of my favorite moments is first we had the tequila shots.
Yeah, we did.
And I didn't think it was going to be tequila.
We thought it was water.
We thought it was water. I said, they're not going to make us drink on this thing like this. And I go, oh my God. I go, that's real tequila. It was good, but it was like, and then I made Michael Emerson laugh. I don't know what I said, but there's a clip on YouTube where I turn to say something to him. He laughs. I go, I made him laugh. I don't know what I said. Maybe it was,
I think Michael had a few as well.
Yeah, maybe. Well, he was at the Jimmy Kimmel thing.
Yes,
and that was running along.
Thanks, was
Jimmy, and we're like we're trying to get this thing. We're like going, okay, this is we got to get this going before the whole thing takes off. But
we got him in there. We got him in time.
Yes, I do remember, and I talk to the person all the time. The van winner.
Yeah, he still has it, I believe.
Yeah, he still has it.
Yeah, every time I see the Orpheum in anything, like in Steven Spielberg's Fablemans, it's the Orpheum Theater that he uses. This first movie he saw in that movie. Orpheum was in That Thing You Do. That's the theater they use for their first show that they kind of suck at. It's a iconic theater.
Yeah,
in fact, we were on that stage, sold it out, and
again, my biggest fear, I said this 1,000 times, was that it wasn't going to work. It wasn't the feed, because there was some we wanted to get the East Coast feed.
Yes,
because we didn't want any
permission from ABC to present the thing.
Yeah, but they wouldn't let us play the East Coast feed or something. There was something about that because we didn't want anyone to be spoiled.
Mm-hmm.
Because by the time we watched it, it already aired on the East Coast.
Yeah, and
to everyone's credit, nobody said a word. I mean, I'm sure some people knew, but nobody ruined it for anybody. Everyone was quiet when they cheered, they laughed, they cried.
They were dead the whole time.
Yeah. But it was an amazing night, and it's like I said, something I'll never forget.
Agreed.
Except, did I forget it? Maybe, I don't know.
I gotta go back. I did tee up this video. It's back to the Hawaii thing, but I did just want to share. We did talk a bit about the fact that, and again, Jorge Garcia was such a and still a good friend. Whenever we talk to him or reconnect, like it's like no time has passed. But just a really good. He was always the one that was connected to the fandom, and he was always very supportive of us. And one of the cool moments of the Hawaii trip was when he invited us to his hotel room.
Oh yeah.
Halekulani on Waikiki Beach, and we did an interview with him.
I want to steal that.
Hi, it's Jorge Garcia, and I'm here with Jay and Jack for New Dia.
So here's the thing. I don't know why we never figured out how to do the 2 mic thing.
No, we couldn't get to work.
Why did you never figure that one out? But maybe the technology wasn't there yet at the time.
I didn't know how to do it. So, and people, it was funny when we played this. People said I looked nervous. I was like, no, it was so hot and humid, and I literally had sweat just running down my. I was so uncomfortable. I just wanted it to end, even though I was like, it was, it's an amazing experience, but it was so humid. I was like dripping in sweat down my back, my head, I'm trying to wipe sweat off my face. So I wasn't nervous. I was just really sweaty.
Anyway, it was fun.
New Dia and the Jay and Jack show and the Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack, wherever they're gonna post it, really. Sorry, my voice is not really what it should be, but I'm just gonna plug through. I gotta hold the mic because I'm in the middle.
Thank you, Roy, for taking the time to talk with us.
You're welcome.
Or interview us, I guess.
No worries.
So, do you have any questions for us? Because we know we're kind of busy. We have to get going.
So you saw the first half yesterday. What'd you think?
It was amazing. It was amazing. You know what? I did a lot of bitching in the off season, but it was really good. It was, and
which comes true.
But just the fact that it was Diamond Head behind us, I thought was incredible.
Oh man, this is beautiful out here.
And we got a pretty cool view. Diamond Head in the back.
You getting that, Cliff? Camera guy?
No.
just pause to go show him Diamond Head for a second.
Show him Diamond Head.
That hotel was
Paradise,
sweet.
man.
That hotel was sweet.
Supposedly in the sun at some point the volcano rock there is supposed to glisten, which is how it got its name.
Really?
Although I've never actually seen him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was its name.
I still to this day remember just the sound of the waves and just like leaving your hotel door open or whatever, and just that sound. Ugh.
Yeah, it was a nice. Even though the first night we took a walk on the beach, and the security didn't think we belonged there. He goes, "Let me show you this way," and I said, "Oh, I didn't catch on." I go, "Oh, he's showing us a shortcut or something like that." And Cindy goes, "No, we're staying here." And he goes, "What?" And I go, "No, we're guests here. We're staying here." He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I go, "What? Do we look like bums with this?"
Oh my god. But really, that whole thing would not have been possible without Jorge. He set us up with the ABC people and got that able to happen. Invited us to hang out at his house. It took us to dinner, breakfast.
He got us on the set.
Yeah. We went to the set.
I was this close to Evangeline. I was walking down the stairs, and she was walking up the stairs. I'm like, be cool.
So so much of I don't know the cool crap we got to do as a podcast. A lot of that thanks has to go to Jorge Garcia, who was an early listener of the show on the 6th ever episode, sent in a call, which I think was what kind of made us really lock into doing it. It's like, oh crap, we're like legit, the actors on the show are listening.
I said, wait a minute, they're listening? Because I was upset first when I go, wait, you're gonna let people, they can give us feedback? I don't want them complaining about us. No.
And yeah, it was and again, just from Comic-Con, our first Comic-Con, he took us out to dinner. Just so much thanks to Jorge and what he brought and gave to not just our show but Dharma Lars, like so many shows, and the forums, and like
he was a true fan of the show, and he's one of a kind.
Yeah, and he just really he brought in a lot of the fandom and brought them into and the community and brought it into the actual show. So yeah, Ian, I love this. If anyone wants to like put in like questions you may have, we'll get to that in the 5. But before we get into that, Jack, it's time to talk about what's next on Lost.
The TV show.
Next on Lost. Next on Lost. The TV show. Next on Lost. Next on Lost. Maybe it's next week. Maybe it's in a couple days. 'Cause next on Lost. Lost and Lost.
Sad I still remember those lyrics.
It's not that hard. Not that
Well,
complicated.
yeah, we haven't heard in a while.
All right, what's next on Lost? Nothing. There's nothing new.
Next on Lost.
Gone Lost.
I do love that song. I do love that song. Yeah, I hope they do something. I love Jacob's idea. That's the one I want to go with.
All right, we'll go with Jacob. Even
To
though
show
he
you have
was
no
13 at the
ideas
time.
connected to Lost. No idea. And all of a sudden, plot twist, boom. It's
I like my finale with the three Skate and Jake. What was it? I can't remember the Skater, Jader, whatever it was.
Skater, Jader, Hater.
The three laying in bed, and it was just a dream. They were on an
That's
island.
terrible. Jacob Pars wins for the night.
I don't
It was better live, John.
That's right.
There is video on YouTube. I almost clipped that one, but just save it for time. But you can see it on there. It's out there. We did a live version of that for our 30-hour podcast marathon for Autism.
Those were crazy.
It's so funny because I do the YouTube channel now stuff, and I may talk about toys and stuff. Like much more smaller niche than Lost ever was, but people will ask, "Oh, we're gonna do a 24-hour charity for whatever 24-hour-a-thon or something." I'm like, I've done that.
I've been there.
Yeah.
We did. Well, I think we did I think we did the first 24-hour charity.
We absolutely did.
I
There's
think.
no way.
I think we came up with it.
You're one of the first TV show podcasts.
I think because
First recap podcasts.
I think
so-
it started as a joke because people were complaining that we rambled on too long. That's how we got the Ramblecast. So I said, what we should do is a 24-hour podcast.
Yeah,
Just do it
it was
24
your idea.
24 straight hours. We'll raise money for a charity, and we let people vote on the charity. And but then I said, other people started doing it. I go, well, we're going to have to up our game. We got to do 30 hours. Now we did have other people come in, and Axel and Heath took over for a couple, so we go get a couple hours
eventually,
sleep.
we figured out we brought in guests that kind of helped.
It helps,
over
but
the time.
I remember one that was Jorge was a late guest,
Yes.
and I had
He
my
was like, what do you need? Like, I'll come in the middle of the night so that
Yeah.
way to keep
Yeah,
and
but-
Ralph would do that too.
but I had my head on the microphone because I didn't sleep. I couldn't sleep, and he goes, "Where's Jack?" Because I wasn't on the camera. I go,
But it's wild. But that first one that was on TalkShoe, eventually we went to Skype, which was a little more stable. It still never worked.
"No."
It never worked like it. This like if we had StreamYard back then, good lord, like we could have been something.
Yeah, we could have raised a lot of
But
money.
TalkShoe, we crashed TalkShoe with the first 24-hour thing because we probably did it to ourselves because we were going to close with Daniel Day Kim
Uh-huh.
on that first.
I booked them
24
through
hours.
MySpace.
You did book him through MySpace.
Booked them through MySpace.
I mean, Jorge, Daniel Day Kim was also really connected to the
Yeah.
fans, like all it talked to us and
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Not as much as Jorge, but still was very much connected to everything. Daniel Day Kim's the best. Like Daniel Day Kim, again, just one of those. Actually, every actor on that show, at least that we've interacted with,
Yeah.
just the nicest people, really down to earth, nice
Yeah,
people.
maybe I can think of one, but that
But so I think just so many people were flooding in because they knew the last hour of the 24 hours
was
gonna
Daniel
be
Day,
Daniel.
Daniel Day Kim, and
Yeah.
we could, and he kept saying, "I go, I don't know what's wrong. It's nothing's working." And I'm going back and forth with him on MySpace. I go, "I'm so sorry, I can't get you," because we couldn't get it. Just kept buffering and it wouldn't work, and I don't know, I was so pissed, but
Because we had been up for 23 hours.
yeah,
So
we
like
were.
our minds are not right anyway.
No, yeah, it's like I don't know what's going on here.
Later we did it at the rink, but this first one was it was around our kitchen table
Yep.
in your house.
Yep.
And we just I set the iMac down there. And
You did go lay on the couch for a while, and Ralph and I were doing.
you guys
our
did a movie list, top 100
top
movies.
100 movie list, and you're like, I can't do this anymore. And you went down.
I'm not gonna stay up late or stay awake.
Yeah.
Type.
So Ralph and I were. I haven't seen that one, and we're going back and forth. So that was funny.
Oh my god!
But yeah, I remember when we got Damon Lindelof to.
Yeah, Damon Lindelof joined a couple times.
Yeah, a couple times, but the first time he calls me up, I'm going back and forth. Like, I have his phone number. I have his phone number. Anyway, but he was cool. He was great with it, and of course, we brought the Dharmalars back.
Yep,
and
we reunited them. Dharmalars reunited.
We reunited him, and Ralph didn't fire him after the show. But
yeah,
funny is they had to get to a certain amount to bring him back, and I kept saying, "Come on, guys, you got to do better than that." It was like the first 10 minutes, we'd reached that total. Like I kept saying, "Yeah, Rob Cisternino." We didn't know he listened to us.
He lives in Raleigh now, wildly,
and we've met up with him a couple times, but at birthday parties, birthday party. But it was funny with him. It was through I think Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I was sitting out because we had 30 hours. So we had to fill. He goes, oh yeah, I listen to you guys all the time. I go, wow, really? He's like, wow, really? Because when you find out someone listens,
we've always been a diehard Survivor family.
Yeah, and he was one of
our favorites.
One of our favorites for the longest time. So I said, I'll just ask him. And when he said, yeah, and he said that's what gave him the idea to start podcasting. Mm-hmm. He said that's what he said. Anyway, but yeah, that was
Rob has a podcast. You're welcome.
Yeah, it was all us, and we get
all us.
We get 25% of the gross every month. Every month. He's been a little late on the checks though. For
it's been
the
a minute.
Last 15 years.
About 15 years.
Then we found out that Bobby Monahan, listens to us, and I was like going. He sent us on Twitter. I'm going through Twitter, and I'll say he goes, and I go, big fan. I go, who the hell is this?
I'm a big fan of you. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Ed Hockley.
Ed Hockley, yeah. Ed was a great guy, except when he blew that call. But now I don't care. It just there was a.
Can I just say we were diehard Charger fans at the time, and people don't know he blew a call against the Chargers.
It was against Denver.
It was Denver Chargers. Lost the game. Mm-hmm. And we had already been befriended at that point.
Yeah.
Right. And did he reach out to us, or did you send him an email? I remember him like apologizing for the call or something like that.
What I said is I said, okay, on the podcast when he came on, because it was right. I think it was right after that.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, when you made the mistake.
Ed Hockley, famous NFL referee.
His son's reffing now.
His son refs now.
Yeah, he was the buff ref.
He was famous for being that one ref that was just
really cool guy. And I used to go back and forth with him.
And just an absolute nerd. He would go to Comic-Con.
You wouldn't think he's a nerd, and his brother was a nerd too.
Yeah.
And so when he came on the show, and he donated stuff that we auctioned off as like a flag, a penalty flag, and all this, a football, all this different stuff. But when he got on, I said, okay, what were you more afraid of? Going to the time that coach was Norv Turner for the Chargers. I said, having to talk to Norv Turner or having to answer to me? And he said, of course, you. I said, okay, all right. Well, you're forgiven. You're forgiven.
That's right.
I mean, what I liked about it, I said he was such a stand-up guy. He said, yeah, it was my fault.
Yeah.
And there are still Charger fans this day that will not forgive him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we still made the playoffs.
Refs are human too.
Well, they made the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. We're done.
I'm done. They moved to LA. People go, really? I go, yeah.
All right, Jack. Enough yammering and rambling.
I'm a rambling guy. Yeah, the ABC checks have stopped coming in, I guess.
They stopped a long time ago.
That was so fun. That was my favorite thing. Oh, you only like the episode because you work for ABC. I go, no.
The thing is, that doesn't change. Like on my YouTube channel, I review toys or whatever, or talk about toys, and people are like, oh, you shill, you're only doing it because Mattel pays you or whatever. Like, there's no checks coming in. Like, I wish, sure.
Yeah.
But But Jack, it's time for the 5.
Okay, yeah. Ready.
The 5, the 5 questions for Jack. The 5, the 5, the 5 questions for Jack. What will it say? Nobody knows. One thing for sure, almost anything goes. The 5, the 5, the 5 questions for Jack.
That was always my favorite one,
It's a good one.
and not just because it has me in it. But
Okay. 5 questions. These will be lost.
related
questions.
Okay,
Yeah, lost.
right. No helping in the chat.
Okay.
Unless I
The
ask for it.
5, the 5.
All right, just because I said it's my favorite one, you have to
I
play it.
know. I forget. So I tried to tee it up on my little soundboard, but the soundboard didn't work. So whatever. I'm just making do with what I got. But it's fun. This thing I can do like a.
Come on, John. You don't drive on the 5 freeway in Los Angeles. You sit there at the parking lot. Come on.
This monster voice.
I can talk like this, which is usually how I talk. This is no modulation.
You had a squeaky voice in the beginning. Well, in the beginning you had it.
I was 20. What do you want from
No, in
me?
the beginning you used like a radio voice, and then you just kind of went off the rails and went squeaky.
All right. These are lost questions.
Okay.
These are pretty easy. You should get these.
All right.
Okay. Why was Kate on board Oceanic Flight 8115 or 815?
She was being taken back to America by the marshal who she was having an affair with. And
Oh my God.
why was he so obsessed with her? So she killed her dad. Big deal.
Well, good to know that.
I just don't think marshals are that. There's bigger criminals out there. There was something going on between the two.
Okay. All right. I don't think you can make up any fake affair on this question. What is the name of Charles Widmore's daughter?
Penny.
Yeah, Penelope. Penelope. Last name?
Widmore.
Well, Hume.
Hume. Okay, well, it is now.
All right. Third.
And she
question.
wasn't, and she changed. She changed because she used to be a Christian's child, remember? Illegitimate child.
Yes, of course. Okay. Anyway, what noble event happened to Hurley while he was working at Mr. Cluck's?
What Allison says he was absolutely obsessed with her.
Whatever. Third question.
Mr. Cluck.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh, it blew up.
It did blow up, hit by a meteor.
Meteor. That's where we find out that he won the lottery, right?
Yes.
And his friend stopped being his friend.
Okay. Which character said the line, "There's a new sheriff in town, boys"?
That was Sawyer.
Sawyer, you're correct.
This might be the easiest 5 questions you've
Yeah,
ever.
I've Googled online. Ooh,
Oh, really?
okay. What?
Ian, his daughter's middle
Oh,
name is
that's
Penelope
awesome.
with the loss.
I'm looking.
My middle name is Locke because I'm a loser. I remember the time Dell cheated on the 5.
Man, I wonder how Dale's doing.
I talked to him on my birthday. I just text back and forth, but
You doing all right?
I haven't seen him in a while. We haven't had poker in a while.
Okay. This is a good one.
All right.
Who trained Desmond about the operation of the hatch? This is the last question. Right? This is 5. Did we do 5? I think we did 5.
It was what's his name? Kelvin.
Damn. Okay, yeah, Kelvin. Well done. You succeeded. Congratulations.
Played by Shawshank Redemption guy.
Yeah, what's his name? I know his name. MC McGaney.
No, that's no.
That's the other guy.
Does Dell still have a ball pit? We should do a Married Man reunion one of these days.
Yeah, we should. We should. When's the 20th anniversary of that? That's got to be coming up soonish. Mr. Krabs, indeed. Mr.
Krabs.
He plays Mr. Krabs as well.
Mr. Krabs.
Also,
Yeah.
Phillies, I hope you beat up the Dodgers if the Dodgers advance. Did they advance? Are they playing right now?
They are playing right now. I'm sure Shohei Ohtani's had 7 home runs, and there's a chart up. When's his next? Clancy Brown. That's it.
Clancy Brown.
Yeah. He was in Bad Boys with Sean Penn.
Indeed. Great actor.
He's a fantastic actor.
All right. Before we show the last video that I have teed up for the night for our 20th anniversary. Again, if anybody wants to go listen to our old episodes, everything posts when we moved to the AAC feed. And for those remember, what was innovative about the AAC feed was the incorporation of images that you could look at on your iPod photo or iPod video.
Which I had, you didn't.
Yep, I had an iPod photo, not video.
Don't you wish your iPod was hot like mine? Don't you? He used to get so mad because I was given my wife bought me an iPad, video iPod,
yes,
and you didn't have one, because you like to have the best technology. And I got that, so when my daughter went to her cheerleading stuff, I could be entertained.
Yeah,
watching
gotta
shows.
distract you.
and Jay would go, I don't want it. Don't you wish your pod was hot like mine? Don't you?
Oh my god! So 457 posts for the Lost podcast.
Really? So it's jayandjack.com/lost.
jayandjack.com/lost. Go all the way back to October 2005, 20 years ago. And we'll make another post. This will be posted on the old Lost podcast feed.
And it should go to number 1 on your listening.
Hey, the highest we ever got on iTunes. This will actually open up. I don't know if iTunes even exists anymore. But you can still find the Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack on iTunes.
Oh, really? Can you?
Yeah, it's still on there.
Are there still reviews on there?
Yeah, I think so.
Some were not. We're not nice.
What do you mean we're not nice?
No, some were not nice reviews. I'm just saying.
Oh, sure, but I think overall we had pretty.
Oh yeah, overall was good. Some were mean. Some made me cry.
You never read the comments of a YouTube section. You could say that about podcast reviews back in the day. Let me look up Lost Podcast.
I think we got to number 2, right? Number 2
No, we got to number 3. Official Lost Podcast got to number 2.
Yeah,
and it some other rando was number 1 out of all podcasts
in the world.
4.6, a 919 reviews.
Is the message board still active? I don't think it is. Is it?
No.
I didn't think so. And I won an award too. I won a podcast award.
There's archives of the forum if you want to go look at it. Actually, I think the forum is still live.
Oh, so the wrong listener theories. I mean, obviously, a lot of people had bad theories, but it's funny when people got like something wrong, and I knew that wasn't. I didn't call them out on it when I was doing the emails. I would go, "Yeah, maybe that could probably happen." I didn't want to make them feel bad.
Yeah, you would do that a lot. I didn't really. I would do the calls, and you would do the emails.
Yes, it was crazy.
Was it that crazy? I don't think it was that crazy.
The emails?
No,
I spent all week.
Way worse.
No,
that was the way worse job.
I spent all week answering those emails.
Because you were just slow at typing. You would,
No.
Just hack out.
I'd be answering up until the. That's how I got spoiled on Nikki and Paulo.
Yeah, I know.
Because a call came in, and I said, I thought it was an old call, so I said, let me see if I'll help Jay. And they go, yeah, when Nikki and Paulo got buried alive, I guess they watched it in Canada. It was an hour earlier. I go, what the hell?
Somehow, yeah.
I go, what the hell is this person talking about? I go, oh, come on.
I think he even said, like, well, I got spoiled.
Yeah. I won't tell you. Westworld. That first season was really good.
You can go to the archive.org and pull up the old Jay and Jack forums.
Is it still there?
No, I think the actual original hosting is gone. So these are like archived.
Okay.
So you can go back and see. It's the Ask Jay.
Bitter Daryl said he'll pay good money for a Married Man reunion.
That would be fun. We got to do that.
All right, I'll talk to Dale.
Remember the Tally Wars?
Oh yeah, the Tally Wars.
Look at some of these names. We got Jalen. There she is, right here.
Her theories were always the worst.
Red Sox, Jimmy Jazz,
Monster Judgment. Who's this Jay guy?
Jack's Lost Step Kid.
Oh, I remember that guy. Yeah.
There's some Tally. Oh, it doesn't. Oh no.
Oh, bummer, man.
Anyway, all right. Razzle Dazzle. I got spoiled. All right, this last video is one of my favorite videos we did with Cliff. This was something that we made. I don't know if it was intended for this, but we used it during the finale party. We put it on the big screen.
They wanted us to talk about ourselves, and I said, I don't want to do that. Why don't we just pretend to be each other?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I said I don't want to sit there and talk about myself. I go, let's just talk about each other.
So here is that video that we set up all those years ago.
For the past 5 years, Jay and Jack have captivated audiences around the world. Their Lost podcast, a podcast dedicated to the show Lost on ABC, has always been the standard of podcasting excellence, bringing together a community of fans and friends from all over the world. Just how did they do it?
So, Jack.
Hey, how's it going?
What has the podcast done for you?
You asking? I'm the crackpot theory master. Everything I touch is gold.
But people wonder, why don't I take notes? Why don't I take notes on the show? I do. That's part of my notes from the show. If you can see it closely, I draw little pictures and everything like that.
You really need to ask me what it's done for me? What have I done for it?
And then I put on there, I love me. I love me, I love me. When the caller, that's what I listen to, because if you listen, what do I always say to Jack? Thank you for the calls. What do you think, Jack? Because I don't know, I wasn't listening.
Next question.
Can I just say that's a fair call out? Because if I wasn't listening and I didn't even say, Jack, what do you think about that call?
I would be like, okay. Now, on this one, was this planned or did you just, or was it a...
No, I improv the whole thing.
Okay.
You did too, I thought. Because there's one clip in here. I don't think you were expecting me to bring this kind of heat, so then you had to respond with a little more.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
You brought a cell phone?
If you listen, what do I always say to Jack? Thank you for the calls. What do you think, Jack? Because I don't know, I wasn't listening.
Next question. You brought a cell phone? You brought a cell phone to this interview? You're gonna drive with your cell phone?
People wonder why I don't walk around without a shirt, like especially on the beach. You know, I'm pretty pasty white because I have chia pet chest hair. It's like really just a little bump right here of hair. Just sprouts out like what kind of looks like the top of my head. I kind of form it to that way.
How did you come up with the crackpot theory?
How did I come up with it? I practically invented theories in the first place. I mean, I just watch a show. Bam, I know what happens next. You know, it's just like it comes out of my brain. You know, it's like I can't control it. It's a gift. You know, I write it down. I brought my notepad here just to tell you a couple of them.
That's true.
Hold on a second. I can't read this.
I wasn't listening to the calls. I don't know what's going on. I don't care what they have to say. I don't even watch Lost. I don't watch Lost at all. Not at all. I don't watch Lost at all.
Oh, stop recording. I got it. Jacob is.
That is so true.
Don't even watch it. I go to school 75 hours a day. I don't get to take a nap. I'm doing school. I'm doing the producing. I do all this other stuff. Jack doesn't do that. Jack's probably sitting there saying he carries a show. Well, it's true. He does. He carries a show.
Well, my theories are awesome, and everyone knows that.
Walt.
I mean, it's it just happened, you know. It's like lightning struck, and there was a crackpot theory, you know. And Jay was like, please, I need something for the show. And then I was like, all right, here, I'll throw you a bone. Here's my idea. It's called The Lost Podcast. We put a crackpot theory in it. Boom, done. So that's what a crackpot theory is.
Jack really your father?
Is Jack really my father? No, I got the hair from my father.
Is that pin on your face?
No, I can grow a full goatee.
I forgot about this.
Preposterous. Okay, all right, okay. Just, okay, just, can you cut that part out, all right? Because I have difficulty growing facial hair. All right, Jay started putting a goatee thing, and I was just like, I don't want to look like less of a man because I don't have any hair on the top of my head. I got to do something else. So I was like, all right, fine, okay. I'll fake a goatee. I can do it. All right, so just leave that part out. You're going to leave that in, aren't
you? Despite their ridiculousness, quirky semantics, and crackpot theorems, they have made new friends and new relationships with a community of listeners sharing their excitement for Lost. If there's one thing for sure, Jay and Jack create a culture of awesomeness. They create that awesomeness for you. You, the fans, are totally awesome. For that, we thank you.
Well,
good times.
Good times.
I do remember someone always sending emails complaining that it's not a theory.
Wait, what?
Remember the guy that kept sending in and said, you got it wrong. It's not a theory. That's not the correct. I go, does it matter? Does it matter? I go, well, we're not changing it.
Wait, crackpot hypothesis? Like, what do they want us?
Yeah, I was like, but you're not using it in the right form. I go,
oh my god.
I go, it's too late to change it. I go, and like every month, the person would send in a complaint. I go, thanks for your feedback.
Oh man. Well, Jack, I think it's going to wrap it up here for our 20th anniversary of the Lost Podcast with Jay and Jack. Was it Matt Pat? I don't know. Was it Matt Pat sending you those?
Maybe it was Ian. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, Ian. I'm sorry, Ian. I forgot.
Jack, we still actually podcast. We don't talk about Lost or other TV shows really right now, but we do a Padres podcast.
Yes, we do.
Called Padres Talking Padres. You can find it on YouTube. Just search it up, Padres Talking Padres. I have a YouTube channel called Geek Dad Life. That's where most of the stuff that I do these days. It's really nerdy. It's about action figures and stuff like that. I also host a podcast about toys called Toy Geeks with Dan Larson.
It's your calling. It's you.
It's like fun. Like I don't have to work or think or whatever. It's just what I like to do or talk about. Jack, you have like a multitude of things beyond.
Well, I'm still doing the Ramblecast, which is the old married man show, but it's 3 new people. I kind of have to carry the show, but that's what are you gonna do?
Ramblecast After Dark.
Ramblecast After Dark because it's it's
on YouTube.
On YouTube. I have a YouTube channel with sports. It's Crackpot Sports. I do some live things there. I'm also on TikTok with Crackpot Sports, and I have another channel called Just Crazy 685.
Wow.
So Just Crazy was taken, so I had to be 685. So I don't know if there's 685.
Any significance to those numbers?
I don't know. It's what they gave me. I said, okay, I'll be Just Crazy 685 because I tried 1, I tried 2, and I go, what the hell, man? How many people?
Especially do 815. Get some of the lost numbers there.
Yeah, too late now. Didn't think about it at the time.
Also, Pleasure Ranch, your long promised script.
I talked about it on the Ramblecast about 3-4 weeks ago. It's on my computer that I dropped, so I have to figure it out. But it's completed. I just haven't done anything with it.
Well,
it's story of my life. I start things, then I stop.
Well, we still have like a get together every single weekend. Not every single weekend, once a year.
Every weekend.
It's coming up this weekend. A podcast get together, so it'll be fun to see.
Yeah, you gotta be there.
Friends. Friends and David Gott.
Yeah.
But yeah, agreed, Jalen. And all seriousness, thank you both watching those clips, seeing pics, maybe tear up. I see a lot of lifelong friends in those clips. Thank you for the community you guys built. Love you.
That's the big thing is having the friends that we've made, and still to this day we're friends.
Yeah. Ian asked the $10,000 question. Final question: if Lost continues, will you spin up another podcast? I think we have always said, if the Lost banner flies again,
if I'm still above ground, I'm all in.
Yeah. If Lost comes back, Jay and Jack will return.
Yes. If I'm still there.
Well,
if not, maybe one of my grandkids could do it. Zach's pretty good.
Jay and Zach. Doing a podcast with your kid, that's a pain in the ass. I don't want to.
It is a pain in the ass because especially if the kid has a big ego, because you kind of have to put your ego and kind of check and say, okay, you can be first. I don't care. He's like, I want to be first. My name has to come first. I go, I don't care. No one's going to listen to this piece of crap anyway. If I would have known that, maybe I would have fought more for Jack and Jay. But
oh my God!
I think Zach would be good at it. Zach's a smart.
Oh, Zach would do great.
Now Alex,
not so much.
Maybe not so much because he would literally tell you off on the show.
Oh my God! Have you need to? I don't know if we said it in the family chat, but you need to call his cell phone. And he has a phrase where like, don't judge us. It's not a smartphone. It's just an old fashioned cell phone. He takes to school in case, God forbid, anything bad happens. But call it. He set up his voicemail this weekend, and it is hilarious. Did you listen to it or no?
No, he's changed all our Alexas to Australian female accent.
Well, he was like, I wanted to set up my voicemail. Dad, I was like, sure, yeah, we'll try this out. And he came up with his voicemail all on his own, and it is hilarious.
He's a smart, funny cookie.
Actually, I'll do it here. We'll do it live. We'll close out with this.
Ian, yeah, we could have Hugo tell us that's a good idea. It's cramped down here.
Can you hear it okay?
I hear it, yes.
He's 7, by the way, for people that don't.
7 going on 50.
Oh man, I guess it's gonna ring till it goes to voicemail. This is great content to close out the 20th anniversary show.
It's my voicemail. Hello? Just kidding. You have reached out to voicemail, and please call me back if I am available. Unless this is the government, then there's no Alex.
You didn't quite pick it up. It was unless this is the government, then there is no Alex.
Yeah, I heard that. Oh, that kid is funny.
Oh my God. Anywho, everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, we appreciate it. It's a lot
of fun, a lot of memory lane type stuff. So sorry if it was very reflecty and a lot of flashbacks, but for a Lost podcast that's 20 years old today.
20 years old.
What else were we to do than to go flashback and look back on some incredible memories. Jack, I wouldn't change a thing. Everything I have today is because of the podcast. I met my wife, so have my children, have the life I have today.
I'm sorry.
So many friends. Everything can be built off of that one night after the premiere of season 2, where we were in your kitchen at the little island that was there at the time.
Oh yeah.
And just throwing theories to each other in my little notepad. I still have that little note with all my thoughts from that premiere episode. So yeah, thank you so much for just a great run, an incredible experience, and again, just memories that just hang in there forever.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of good things. Like I said, I never would have done my own TikTok and without doing. I didn't want to do it.
You were a shy guy.
I was, believe it or not. Once you get to know me, I'm kind of obnoxious. But when I don't know.
Strangers, never.
Stranger, no, I don't want stranger danger.
Yeah, but you came out of your shell, and everyone loved you for it.
Well, not everyone.
Award-winning podcasts from the two of us. So
yes, I have the award. Though.
You have the award.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you once I die.
Yeah, exactly. That's fine. You can bequeath it.
Okay, thank you.
Anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Ian, Chris, Randy, John, Colleen, so many, John Norton, so many familiar faces in the chat tonight. The listener feedback section was such an integral part of this show.
Dean Spanos is here.
Exactly. We talked about this, Brian. We talked about this only a couple of years.
That's Dean Spanos.
Anywho, thank you so much for hanging out for this live 20th anniversary special. Thanks to the patrons of Jay and Jack. I know that's still going. I don't really do any podcasts on the Jay and Jack Network anymore.
I do Survivor and the #1 show on the Jay and Jack Network, The Amazing Race.
Oh yeah, isn't it like a 10-minute show?
It's like we did 28 minutes last time.
Whoa, okay.
So,
pushing it, making it great. Anyway, thank you everybody. And yeah, can we do this again? Jack, will you be? And you'll be in your 70s for the next 10 year.
I'll be drooling on myself. There's no way. There's no way.
We do it at 25, and we do it.
I'll be like this. I won't know who I am.
I think I look pretty good. Looking at those old videos now, I'm okay.
You don't see the gray hair that you have in your head.
Oh no, I'm very gray. It's not as prevalent in the video. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have the great rest of your day, week, month, or even your year.
23, that's one of the numbers.
It is one of the numbers. Hopefully, we'll see you sooner than a decade from now.
I'll see about getting a Married Man one up.
Yeah, we should do that. A little Married Man reunion. I have to figure out when we started that show, and maybe we could tee it up for then or something. Give Dale enough time.
It was a couple years after we did The Lost, because originally it was supposed to be just a serious.
It was supposed to be serious.
Serious podcast. And then I said, well, Dale, can you read the emails and I'll answer them and Jay will produce it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened. We just got off the rail. But it was so.
You asked Dale to do it. And that's, I think, what.
Yeah. And then it went crazy after that.
I'll post links in the description of all the different things we just said. Like, what are we doing now? So you can still hang out with us. But anywho, thank you so much. We'll see you all next time. Hasta luego. And goodbye.
Arrivederci. There's your Dale.
Yeah, it's the Dale.